Okay, let's see if these will tell us what's going to happen around January 6th. We got the family room. With the false person. The journey. Main male. See if I can move these over. False person, a journey. Main male, the mature man. Great fortune. Toil and labor. Community, the marriage, official person, lovers, a message, high honor, despair, thoughts, concern, wealth, change, courtship, a pathway, and privileged lady. So let's see if we can make some sense of this. Where'd my little pointer go? Here it is. Okay, so four corners we have the family room with the toil and labor, privileged lady, and thoughts. So maybe thinking about some things that Trump is trying to bring in with the labor, okay? We got the community thoughts about the family, and I think the family maybe has to do with MAGA people. Also could be some of the community thoughts about the family room, about Trump really wanting to bring in a lot of people from his family type of situation. We've got the marriage, it's his sudden wealth, the family, okay? So bringing in Musk. We've got the false person journey, okay, with the main man. So where is this going with this false person, okay? The mature man, the great fortune. So who would be the mature man here? Would that be also Trumpenstein? Okay. Good fortune when it comes to his labor happenings. High honor, the privileged lady. I don't know who that would be. The courtship. The high honor, I think, is trying to get to, he's giving high honors to Musk. But when it comes to the toil and labor, the privileged lady is going to bring some despair somewhere in there when it comes to this path. We've got a despair when it comes to the path and great fortune. Maybe something is not going to be working out. Change with a message when it comes to the great fortune. In the center of it, we have the Lovers, official person. So the main male wants to change this courtship, the Lovers. He wants to get a journey. He wants to get rid of him, it looks like. But the problem is that he gets this sudden wealth from Musk, of course, all the time. There are thoughts and concerns about the wealth that he's getting, that the alliance with these two, the false person, the alliance that they've created, the money he's getting from the marriage, the family as well, thoughts about where this is going, okay? And the false person has changed things with his messages because he is wanting his fortune. So we know that he tried to make changes in the house coming down, and it was all to benefit himself. Main message about the pathway when it comes to Trump and the official person and the concern about that. I think the official person concern when it comes to the main male would be the people he's trying to put into power, such as Vivek Ramaswamy and all the people he's trying to bring in, because they see him as a false person. Again, a lot of the people that he's trying to bring into place, they want to change it. They want to change that because they are unreliable. Again, when it comes to the workforce, there's a lot of unhappiness that I think this woman's going to bring forward. Again, about the people that he's putting in positions of power, courting and giving them the high honors, the people he's working with and wanting to do this trip with, that he's aligned to, that they're thinking about all of this. The community is worried about it and concerned about these false people, okay? So it looks like, you know, coming into this, that people are just leery about Trump, okay? And again, that Trump's, the people he's aligning himself with to get the fortune, the messages he's putting out, who he's courting, governments he's courting, etc., and changes that these guys are working together to put into place, okay? So it looks like all of that is coming up as concerns as January 6th approaches. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pull my Lenormand and let's just see what it says coming up for January 6th. What can you tell me about what's coming up January 6th when it comes to Trump wanting to come into power? So about protection, the stories he's spinning, he's putting out there, the friends he's aligning with, and this is also sometimes my thing for the Magatonians that are looking up to him. The history. I want to get the top one. History. What's being written, also the law. The money, the lies, the abundance, the things he's bringing in, and that is key. The key to some of this is about money, things he's bringing in, protecting, key issue, what's under the surface, on the divergent path that he keeps talking about, divergent path when it comes to protection, looking under the surface with the stories he's telling, cutting alliance with the Magatonians, okay? eating away at the history, and just the legality, I would say, of Trump coming in, the legality, fireworks concerning money, the abundance of things, eating away at Trump with the fireworks, and anchoring in what's key, okay? What's new? They're going to be looking under the surface. Protection, what's new, waking up to the divergent path, the stories he's telling, the dark agenda that's being cut, you know, the concerns that the Magatonians have that are being cut, the jungle nature of this, eating away at history, the timing, what's being written. This could be also explosive things when it comes to Constitution and Trump and the history and what's at the heart of it. So if we look at the four corners first, we have protecting is key at the heart of what's new. So maybe things are going to come out to challenge Trump. What's being eaten away at the very center of it is this clock is ticking and eating away at the Magatonians that were supporting him, okay? What's eating away is this at the law of his dark agenda, cutting, eating away at Trump, okay? So again, we're going to look at here the divergent path, what's underneath the surface, what's being cut. Again, looking at new things when it comes to Magatonians, the divergent path, protecting when it comes to this divisive nature of this darker agenda that he's got, waking up to what's being cut, what he's trying to cut in history when it comes to Trump and maybe the things he wants to sign into law, the executive orders he wants to do. We're looking at key explosive things coming. The timing of these are going to be explosive, okay? Anchoring in, he's always trying to anchor in the financial things, but that's going to be explosive, okay? A lot of more things, explosive things are coming in, being anchored in when it comes to Trump. Explosive things at the heart of it when it comes to the law. Let's see. And he continues to do whatever he can, writing to continue to anchor in money. For him, it's all about the money, what he can grift at the heart of it. Let's see what else we have. This darker jungle timing, the things that he's doing behind the scenes in the dark. They're going to be looking at that some more. So yeah, mainly I just see a lot of wanting to protect against this divergent path and this dark agenda that he's doing, eating away at the law, okay? So there's going to be wanting to come in more. Protection is key at the heart of what's new. So more coming in is finding ways to come against Trump. Now there are some attorney generals that say they're ready to file cases against Trump the minute he comes in and tries to go against the Constitution and against the law. That will cause these explosions at the heart of it and eating away at his dark agenda. So that could have something to do with that, the law and the timing of this, okay? Getting ready to come against him. When he tries to bring in some of these executive orders, they said we've looked at under the surface of what's going on and what he's saying and waking up to what's taking place in this divergent path and wanting to cut it, looking under the surface and cutting this divergent path that he's trying to put into place, okay? Eating away, cutting and eating away at what Trump is doing. Okay, And so that's what I'm getting from this when it comes to what's coming in around January 6th, when it comes to Trump, what he's trying to bring in, and how they're going to try to circumnavigate this stuff, and getting cases ready to file against Trump as he tries to bring these things in. So let's go ahead while we're doing that, and I'm just going to pull tarot cards as well, and let's look and see what tarot has to say coming up January 6th, around January 6th, when he's supposed to be, when he's supposed to be sworn in, etc. As we go into this, let's look and see what we have. So what we have for this is the wish-fulfilling card. A lot of concern for that, about this dark concern, about this dark agenda when it comes to this darker political and what's the word I'm looking for? When it comes to what he's trying to bring in political, that being out in the cold, wanting things and feeling out of alignment when it comes to higher spiritual things, that he's always out there just looking for more money, more drama. The energy coming into this is about the fear that people are having, the nightmare scenarios that are going on, wishing to walk away from this government, dark government that he wants to put into place. Okay, they're worried about the financial things coming in and praying for something better, looking for something better, worry about the state of that. What's being built, what's being constructed. When it comes to democracy, again, they see this dark government wanting to walk away from democracy. That's what Trump wants to bring in to the White House. They're worried about the agendas coming in. They're worried about financial and things coming in now to the White House when it comes to democracy. The challenge is what they're holding to, information internally, what they feel. The truth is that we are headed for a tower moment. Okay, when it comes to Trump in the White House, worried about economy, worried about what's coming in from the White House and Trump. The dark government wanting to walk away from democracy, and they feel this is a tower moment for that. We have the wish-fulfilling card and it's a nightmare scenario being built, and that's what people internally are suspecting. The outcome is looking at the harvest, that things are upside down. Okay, so now they're beginning to see from a different perspective. And that this stuff is moving rapidly. Okay, moving rapidly, the tower moment with what's being built, wanting to walk away. When it comes to the financial obligations, Trumpenstein, of course, is the wish-fulfilling card for the oligarchs, wealthy, walking away from the White House having a tower moment with the harvest, okay? Democracy, they feel, is a tower moment upside down. When they look at what Trump is holding on to internally, we know he's all about revenge. They feel it's a tower moment for what is being built, coming in rapidly, okay? And walking away from democracy with a dark government nightmare scenario that they feel is coming in, wanting something better. Again, walking away from what's actually being built. And yeah. So let's see what we have underneath of it. What's being held to when it comes to the manipulations, wanting justice that is being investigated now. They're looking into it. When it comes to long-term benefit, how to bring this about when it comes to Trump holding on to the power that has to do with economy, etc., what is being birthed in America, and the feeling of loss for people, that they are a bit tied up, wanting temperance. When it comes to the theft, the Wheel of Fortune, that they are embattled and wanting to stand protecting to bring this to its end, okay? To bring this to its conclusion, okay? So there's a lot of concern with Trumpenstein, the Orange Menace coming into power, that he is looking out for one, and that when it comes to the people, when it comes to the rest of humanity, that Trump is absolutely not giving a rat's ass about them whatsoever. He's concerned only with himself and his own wealth and power. And he feels that things are going to be pulled away from people. All of the support programs, they're worried about those being pulled away from them. So what's going to happen with this? Let's see what we see with this. What's going to happen with this being tied up? We've got some mental restrictions there. When it comes to the fullness of the emotions with this, something new coming up, okay? New cup, new things, feeling loss. There is that feeling of loss. Looking at things, trying to find the truth, but not seeing clearly. But new truth is coming in. They're looking at, again, feeling mental loss, emotional loss, and looking at trying to figure out what to do with the information, and then how the power. But we have, again, over it, we have the Wheel of Fortune, karma, when it comes to the theft, and him trying to be emperor, and the messages that he is putting out. And it's going to be suspended, turned upside down, okay? So a lot of concern out there. Things are moving. He's not going to get away with all of this stuff. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.